Hi there and welcome back to Torment, Tides of Numenera. We're here exploring Circus Minor. Our clever Nano. We've been not so clever in confronting the anechoic lazaret, but we will now try to get a little more into the story of Circus Minor and the people there. Now, we are pretty exhausted from the fight. So let's see what we can do with the rest of our abilities here, like with might and speed. What might we find?
Of course.
What is it, and who and what is this? First, let's examine this. The energy trapped within the discs inset at the top of the pillars that line this wall appears to pulse slightly differently as people walk in front of them. So this is a surveillance object. And who is this? What is this? Can you see a head? I cannot see a head. It's a flying... I don't know. Who are you, Philetis? A creature floats before you, hidden inside the bulk of its armor-cloth robes. Unmoving and unmoved by your presence. Exactly who or what that thing is, man or machine, mutant or monster, is impossible to discern. Its glass face reveals nothing but your reflection. Its mechanical voice reveals nothing at all. You recall that this creature is known as a Philetis, but you don't know anything else about them. Exquisite, Philetis grades in greeting perhaps, or perhaps lost in its own inscrutable thoughts. Why, thank you. Tibia replies. The Philetis does not acknowledge his quip or even his existence in any way. The creature's thoughts are as obscure as its glass face. It's as though it weren't even there. Exquisite? No, the thing answers. It is not. Blue Tide. For a moment that stretches uncomfortably. You feel the cold scrutiny of the Philetis upon you. At last it speaks again. You ask, but the world rebukes. The Philetis' implacable glass gaze bores through your skin and sees more than others do, and it seems to be seeking something from you. We could use persuasion, theoretically, but we have no more points for persuasion. Do you know anything, and what do you want from me? We'll just ask. Philetis ponders silently until at last it asks, when you faced Quoro, why did you not step first with your left foot? I had no reason. Philetis accepts your answer in silence, then after a long pause replies, in his vault, the Cloven One reads from his great book to his disciples. He sleeps and awakens and has forgotten his place in the grimoire. He begins anew. The book is a part of him. He has no legs and takes no steps. It is his own self from which he reads. It is his own self that is incomplete. It is his own self that binds him in the vault of his own mind. What more do you want from me? Philetis at last answers. Its mechanical voice seems to creak. You did not accept your fall. When you are served the bitter root, will you eat? No. Philetis is silent, showing neither satisfaction nor dismay as your response. Any more questions? Its words, so rushed they almost jumble together, the Philetis asks, when you stood in the place of shifting floors, which way did your shadow fall? I have no idea. A long rumble echoes from inside the Philetis' robes, changing at last to words. In the village of Thome it is written, the eremite Aula Gazer descended deep into the darkness, for he could not bear to see his shadow. Do you have still more questions? No. You've been following me. In memory, Cause follows effect. In rain, the colors run. Oh, that's very wise. In memory, cause follows effect. Yeah, that's really... That's an explanation made up by our brain. In rain, the colors run. The rainbow. A long rumble suggests that the Philetis has more to say, but nothing emerges. Why are you so interested in my choices? In slow rumble, the Philetis replies, they are not yours. What do your questions mean? What do you want? Yes, the single flat word lingers in the air until the Philetis adds, what is the answer? Perhaps the thing wants you to answer your own question. What is You wanna know everything? I don't know. Choices are not ours. I don't know. Philetis accepts your answers silently, giving no clue as to what passes within its impervious robes, behind its impenetrable mask. At last, when it seems no response will come, the thing speaks. The glass reflects. Do you know anything about the sorrow, about the resonance chamber built by the changing god? Silence lingers long, until at last the Philetis speaks. I know it shall be 3. I know the first cannot be trusted. I know one changes as you change. I know they seek an undoing. Its glass face storms, but the Philetis says no more. Try the persuasion, but really no point. Oh, someone else could do it for us. Hello there, Tybia. Success. The other troll whistles while it runs, a fearful sound, perhaps even for the other troll. Law natural, they whistle because of the gaping holes in their skulls. Whether the Philetis intends an insult, a joke, or something else is entirely unclear. Apparently, this is what passes for effusiveness in a Philetis. Please tell me about yourself in a way that I can understand. No. Well, a farewell then. As you step away, the Philetis swivels to keep its glass face trained upon you. Exquisite. What a conversation, right? What's that performer here doing? Brace yourselves. And he's... Let's have a look. Does he actually do something? Or... No, he just does some gestures. He explains, maybe. I really like his shadow too. It's so correct. The childs. And you make a lot of money off people. Oh.
Alright.
No, nothing interesting to see here. What is this? A traveler? A traveler from a foreign land? Ooh, this guy seems crazy. I arrived last night from Haref. I am new to Sagas as well.
Go.
Let's step up here. Maybe we can't find anything out here.
Absolutely.
Maybe we can find something still. Sagas townsperson. Where is the crier? I could ask him. What's going on? Sticha continue their digging. Cliff's Edge lives in fear that more homes will collapse. We can, I think, search the homes here. Sometimes you remember something that isn't there. Subtle energy plays along the cables. Whether to prepare the fish for consumption or deter their theft. What did it say?
In this world, then.
What is this? Autochthonies. He is unhealthy. This language is chewy and full of strangeness. Herb. And Gorga, you are drunk. What?
Of course.
Not that I'm deliberately avoiding these guys, because they have a long story to tell. Something very
We shall see.
complicated. Feel a slight tugging in the corner of your mind when gazing upon this symbol. I think we first want to rest, because we're really deprived
Of course.
of a lot of strength. And our strength is dried out with our intellect. A friend here says that a star fell into the reef. I say it was a moon at most. Kudos to you. We are the moon. We can moon you. If you like. You probably would like it, that guy, right? That was so good looking. A good looking caster. Oh my. Ah. Wrong turn. I wanted to go to the caravanserai. Not to Cliff's Edge. It's too dangerous. Missing something you can press. Aha. Yeah, that's what we're doing all the time, right?
Why not?
If we can go up this way, maybe we
Sure
can
enough.
go... we cannot. What is this? Embedded in the cliff is a massive structure that clearly predates the buildings that surround it.
It is done.
There is the clock.
Why not?
Look, look! It's one of the Death Cheater's vessels! Can it be? What fortune, what joy! Does mean we want to see you, vessel, and Minion too. Not while we are so exhausted.
On it.
Good others, we're too exhausted. We want a rest now.
Naturally.
We haven't got much more power to talk, as you can see. So let's go back to Tranquility's rest and give her something for her trouble.
Of course.
Thus, we found some shins, so it should be good.
Yes, child.
I always think this is like one of these seeds that you could get, I think, in the 60s or 70s, that you can also see in
this
Clockwork
world,
Orange. Egg seeds, I think they are called. Folding screens provide the illusion of privacy to room occupants, if not the real thing. Devices near the head of this bed move to match the current time of day, shading the eyes of their occupants. Oh, very practical. Really have a good... Tranquility really has a good rest. Tranquility bows as you enter. Welcome back, friend. You have been missed. I'd like a room for the night. Of course, as before, the price is 20 shillings per person. And we'll give her the money. Thank you, my friend. Rest well.
I can breathe again.
Perfect.
Let's see what's going on
Yes.
here. What is that? Beside the bed is a handsome and well-made night table with a single drawer. A large open book sits on top of it. Let's examine it. The pages of the book are made of thick vellum, and it appears to be an atlas of the region. The book is open to a map that depicts the city of Sager's Cliffs, the Valley of Dead Heroes nearby, a range of mountains to the north labeled as the Ossifagan Range, and a circular desert farther to the east, marked as the Lost Sea. A thin strip of fabric has been placed between the open pages. A second fabric strip marks another place in the book. I'll try to judge the age of the book as a scientist interested. Based on the condition of its pages, you can guess that the book is about 20 years old. The vellum was probably made from the skin of a herd animal, a young anine, perhaps, or a gallon. Look for the names of nearby settlements. Besides Sega's cliffs, you only see a few other cities and towns. In the center of the circular desert are a large blue dot labeled the Oasis of Mrajolios. Oh, we've heard that from the genocide. And a smaller dot immediately next to it, Jerboa. On the far side of the desert is another city, Haref. On one end of the Valley of Dead Heroes is a dot labeled the Necropolis. It's unclear whether this is a settlement or just a site of interest. We'll examine the page marked by the other fabric string. You see another full-page map, this time representing a region called Ogur Kala. It seems to be located somewhere to the northwest of Sega's cliffs, and it's defined by a massive ring of mountains, labeled as the Clock of Kala. The mountain range is so perfectly round that it was almost certainly engineered by artificial means in the distant past. Several cities and towns dot the landscape, but the largest and most prominent is named Sada Emidu. After a few moments, you turn back to the map of the Sega's Cliffs region. Examine the page marked by the other fabric string. Oh, that was what we had, right? So, examine the night table instead. The table is finely made and has a single drawer. Try to open it. The drawer appears to be locked, but you can hear something rattling around inside. The noise is faint but constant, as if the object were alive. We could smash it, or we could use quick fingers. Yeah, that's attempt to pick the lock on the drawer. Are we good? Are we good? 70%. I think Tibia can do anything. He can go to 100. And she can go to 70. Yeah. Tibia is so powerful. It's extreme. After a bit of effort, you hear a satisfying click, and the drawer opens soundlessly. Well, why, thank you, Tibia. Inside you find a small ornamental comb that looks like a jeweled insect. In fact, it is a jeweled insect, a biomechanical marvel that is very much alive. The pincers seek to fasten themselves upon locks of hair, and its wings allow it to hover around the wearer's head. Several strands of hair are still clutched in the comb's pincers. They are a vibrant purple. Antique hair clip. The small ornamental comb is actually a living jeweled insect, a biomechanical marvel. The pincers seek to fasten themselves upon locks of hair, and its wings allow it to hover around the wearer's head, creating unique styles that would otherwise be impossible. Oh, very nice. So we can... It's a quest item. Let's leave the end table alone. An explorer. Let's talk to the fellow explorer. You aren't from around here, are you? Neither am I. Oh, good to know you. Airship captain. Oh, there. Let's talk to Tranquility again. About this, what we found just now. Welcome back, friend. Tranquility bows as you enter. You have been missed. Tell me about yourself again, Tranquility. I am a mutant and thankful to live in a city that tolerates my kind. My business has flourished here. Elsewhere, I might have been stoned or killed for sport. Yeah, we knew that. Tell me about the rest, please. She smiles. It is the most peaceful inn in Sega's Cliffs, with the most beautiful views. All rooms face outward, so that the bustle of the caravanserai is invisible and inaudible. All you see is sky and sea, and the roofs of the city far below you, and all you hear is the breeze. I am the sole owner, and I've been offering solitude, security, and discretion to travelers for 20 years. You will never have as sound a night's sleep as you will when you stay here. Could you use your calming abilities to put me into a trance? She looks bemused. No one has ever asked me something like this before. She shakes her head. As interesting a proposition as it is, I must refuse for fear of some complication or retaliation for the same. Oh, come on. Please, I promise to hold you blameless if anything goes wrong. Aren't you curious to see what will happen? 75. Who is best at convincing? Tibia is always best, right? At anything. She hesitates, then nods. Very well. As long as you are willing to absolve me from blame, I will do it. She reaches out to you. Now take my hands and close your eyes. As you take her hands, a scent like baking bread and honey overwhelms you, and she begins to sing in a soft but resonant contralto. The melody fills your head, making it heavy with slumber, so that your chin drops to your chest. You feel like you're being lowered gently into a warm bath. The water closes over your head, but there is no fear of drowning. You have returned to the womb, where all is comforting darkness and the steady pulse of a beating heart. Oh my god, have we died? Again? Spectre, you're looking a lot more well rested than you usually do. So are we in a dream? Has anything changed since the last time I was here? Look around, it's your mind. Yeah, okay. What should I do now? Need to find someone who can fix the chamber. Yeah, okay, no more questions. Let's have a look around, a short one. We went there. Let's go back though. We were well rested. And we have not died. We were in a trance. Oh, that's good. So we know we can contact the Spectre by asking Tranquility. Very nice. Now. Ooh. I mean, let's find out more about that thing we found, right? Antique hair clip. In the next episode. So thank you for watching. Happy gaming to you and have a good time. This is Immanuel signing out.